Tesla could build entire machines in his mind, test them for weeks, then examine them for wear and tear, all without touching anything physical. What if you could unlock this same mental superpower? Today, I'll reveal the secret technique that can increase your IQ by nearly 1 point every single hour you practice it. This isn't science fiction, it's based on real research, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Tesla's mental laboratory. Nikola Tesla possessed one of history's most extraordinary minds. But here's what most people don't know. Tesla never built prototypes. Instead, he constructed entire inventions in his mind's eye with perfect clarity. He could mentally assemble complex machinery, run it for weeks in his imagination, then examine each component for wear and tear. Tesla described this process himself. "I do not rush into actual work. When I get an idea, I start at once building it up in my imagination. I change the construction, make improvements, and operate the device entirely in my mind." He could rotate these mental machines, zoom in on specific parts, and even hear the sounds they would make. This wasn't just imagination. Tesla's mental inventions worked perfectly when finally built in reality. His alternating current motor, wireless technology, and countless other innovations were perfected entirely through visualization. Tesla had accidentally discovered what scientists now call image streaming, direct communication with the subconscious mind. The science behind image streaming. Dr. Charles P. Reinert at Southwest State University in Marshall, Minnesota, conducted a groundbreaking study in 1988 that changed everything we know about intelligence enhancement. He compared two learning methods with first-year students, the traditional WIMBY method and a revolutionary technique called image streaming. The results were staggering. Students using the WIMBY method gained about 0.4 IQ points per hour of practice. But those practicing image streaming? They gained 0.9 IQ points per hour. That's nearly a full IQ point every 80 minutes. But what exactly is image streaming? It's a technique developed by Dr. Win Wenger in his book, The Einstein Factor. The process is deceptively simple but incredibly powerful. You describe your mental images out loud in rich, vivid detail for 10 to 20 minutes at a time. You're not trying to control these images. You're simply observing and describing whatever spontaneously appears in your mind's eye. Here's the breakthrough. This process creates a direct communication channel with your subconscious mind. That vast reservoir of knowledge, creativity, and problem-solving ability that normally operates below conscious awareness suddenly becomes accessible. You're literally training your brain to think like Tesla. How image streaming works. The technique works because your subconscious mind thinks primarily in images, not words. When you verbally describe these mental images, you're building a bridge between conscious and unconscious thought processes. Start by closing your eyes and describing whatever images appear, no matter how random they seem. I see a blue ocean with golden light reflecting off the waves. There's a lighthouse in the distance with a red roof. Keep describing for 10-20 minutes, adding as much sensory detail as possible. Initially, the images might seem meaningless, but as you practice, something remarkable happens. You can begin asking your subconscious questions and receiving answers through imagery. Need to solve a math problem? Visualize it and let your subconscious mind show you the solution. Working on a creative project? Your mental images will guide you toward breakthrough insights. Advanced practitioners report being able to do complex mathematical calculations entirely in their mind's eye, as clearly as working on paper. They can access memories with photographic clarity, solve problems that stumped them for months, and tap into creative insights that seem to come from nowhere. Supporting intelligence boosters. While image streaming is the core technique, several other methods can amplify your mental capabilities. Mental mathematics. Harry Lorraine's Miracle Math teaches tricks that give you a competitive edge in arithmetic. These aren't just calculation shortcuts. They train your brain to manipulate numbers visually and intuitively. When combined with image streaming, you can perform complex calculations entirely in your mind's eye. Chess. This ancient game is like weightlifting for your brain. Chess develops pattern recognition, strategic thinking, and the ability to visualize multiple moves ahead. Grandmasters literally see the board differently than beginners. Their mental representations are richer and more detailed. Every game strengthens your visual spatial intelligence. Extensive reading.
Books don't just give you knowledge, they reshape your neural pathways. Reading complex material forces your brain to build new connections, expand vocabulary, and develop more sophisticated thought patterns. The more you read, the more material your subconscious has to work with during image streaming sessions. These three methods work synergistically with image streaming. Mental math trains numerical visualization, chess develops strategic imagery, and reading provides the raw material for your subconscious to process and recombine in creative ways. The practical application. Here's your action plan. Start with 10-minute image streaming sessions daily. Simply describe whatever mental images appear, adding rich sensory detail. Don't worry if it feels awkward initially. You're building new neural pathways. Supplement with 15 minutes of mental math practice using Lorraine's techniques. Play chess regularly, focusing on visualizing positions rather than memorizing openings. Read challenging books that stretch your understanding. Track your progress. Many practitioners notice improvements in problem solving, creativity, and memory within just a few weeks. The research suggests you're literally increasing your IQ with every session. Remember Tesla's words, "The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine." The promise. Your brain contains the same neural architecture that produced Tesla's revolutionary inventions. Image streaming is simply the key to unlock it. In a world where artificial intelligence is advancing rapidly, developing your natural intelligence has never been more valuable. The question isn't whether this works, it's whether you'll commit to the practice. Which of these techniques will you try first? Image streaming, mental math, or chess? Let me know in the comments below. If this opened your mind to new possibilities, hit that like button and subscribe for more intelligence-boosting content.